Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Elliot Alderson with 401 rating versus Volan with 563 rating, so this is going to be another high rated DB video, and with that being said, let's hop right in. And then we're going to go ahead and see Volan win the rock, paper, scissors shoot, and they will decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Rhino, Shaylin, Imperm called by Ash. They have Slumber, Ipera, Destruction, Flashing Fire, and Tip. So they're going to go main phase, activate Slumber, Slumber, bring out Fusion, Fusion effect, discard to try to go Surge, and then the opponent's going to chain Ash Blossom on that. Doesn't want them to get to the field spell. Then normal Ipera, Ipera effect, draw 1 plus being a level 2, draws into blue. Let's go, they're insane. And then special summon blue, blue effect to go Surge. And then blue's going to go search red. Okay, special red decides to, not go for Jet. Maybe we're going to go for Jet off the Gigantic, but that's going to get hit with Imperm. Some people play Capsha, some people play Gale Dogra. It doesn't feel like there's like a standard line of play for this deck, though. Then go for Elf. Effect, bring back red. Ipera is still attached, by the way. Yeah, this doesn't detach for cost. Then they're going to activate Tip, go search for Freezing, banish one, and then set and pass. Okay. Could have went ahead and searched for Fountain. And then Fountain could have drawn 3, but this is still like interruptions with follow-up through interruptions. Draw Miri. Then main phase, normal summon Rhino, Rhino effect, chain Elf, Elf target blue, chain called by on blue, go ahead, banish that. The opponent doesn't have any hand traps, so it's not like we need to save that for a hand trap. Dump Haffinus, Haffinus effect, and then Haffinus will put itself back, and Rhino, bring out Kikalos, Kikalos effect, chain freezing to negate that and make him banish 3. Hits 3 tier names there, that's good. Haffinus, Rhino, and Solik. Enter battle. We're gonna beat over red. And then main phase 2, Shaylin effect, because red was the only effect I haven't used yet. You could argue attack Elf, even if they red tribute this, it's kind of fine. You just pass there and pray. It's a really big pray, though. If they have any level 2, then you get cooked. Summon Shaylin, discard Miri, Mill's nothing there. He's going to activate the Miri effect. And then this, think on what to put back. Alright, so put back Miri, put back Kikalos, bring out Dragos Tapalia, end phase Dragos Tapalia on Elf, pass, draw Jet, Flashing Fire, pop Drago, banish 2, and obviously there's one player that is ahead here. So they're going to detach from Gigantic, they admit defeat. Going on to the next game now, we're going to see the Tearlament deck go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Haffinus, Rhino, called by Judgment. That's very, very interesting as a going first card in this deck. Then they have Valor, Nimble Angler, Slumber, Beaver, Starter. So go main phase, normal summon Rhino, Rhino effect. I think Angler's crazy in that deck. All your cards say discard, so then you always discard Angler, and then you have 3 level 2 bodies, and your deck doesn't have that many normal summons, so Beaver's also good. Even Angler is just a level 2, could work if you need it, but all your level 2 extenders say discard 1, so you always get to discard that. Rhino dumps Shaylin effect, so put back Shaylin, and then put back Rhino, bring out Kit 1, Valor 2, called by 3. 2 games in a row, by the way. We're going to go search crime and then just set cards and pass. Alright, doesn't try to go any farther from here. It kind of appears that they are on more of a pure build. We saw a decent amount of hand traps game 1. We've seen a lot of non-engine type cards. So it definitely appears that they are on pure. They draw blue, normal Beaver, Beaver effect. They're going to let the Beaver go through. So Beaver, bring out Angler, overlay, make Soul Sweeper, and then they're just gonna judgment that. So either you judgment it, you crime negate it, or you imperm. Like, you have to do something to it, otherwise crime's no longer alive. And then activate starter, chain crime, shuffles it back into the deck. And then we're going to dump Hafina's effect diffuse using itself, and Kikalos, summon out another Kikalos effect. And then that's going to go search or dump. You don't have to show it, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. On DB, how I feel about it is like, you have to play 2 Kikalos to do that play. So it's not like you're revealing any extra information, because your opponent knows you have the second Kikalos there. And if you're not giving free information, that means you play 1 Kikalos and you're cheating. So, I mean, in tournament, yeah, I understand. Like, you just be like, no, I'm not going to show you. So sometimes it is just like that, and you're like, nope, I'm not showing this guy my extra deck. I don't want to. But they're going to go search Hafina's, and then activate the special. That's going to bring out the level 2 effect, discard Angler, and like that's just a crazy play. They're going to chain Hafina's. Then summon Hafina's, mill 3, mill Solic, Miri. They had Fountain, new chain link, Angler 1, Miri 2, Solic 3. So Solic goes search, grab Rhino, and then put back Miri and Kit, bring out Dragostapelia. They're going to go bring out Beaver. Okay, just 1 Beaver. So maybe just 2 Beaver, 3 Angler in their list then. Then special blue effect, chain Dragostapelia, negate it, make it level 1. And then overlay, go for Gigantic. And then Gigantic effect, chain Imperm on it. So they're gonna have a defeat. Not gonna lie, Angler got me scared. Yeah, it is pretty scary. But moving on to game 3 now. We're going to see Vaughn go first. Opening hands, we have Realm, Rhino, Imperm, High Spirits, Miri. They have Angler, Freezing, Crow, Tip, and Starter. So activate Starter. Starter goes summon out blue. Blue effect goes search. They're thinking if they want to stop that. There's just no way you stop that, right? I mean, your opponent always will have a way to play through this. Always. They will always have another level 2 here to make Gigantic. They're going to add red, special red, activate freezing, summon, and then effect, discard Angler. And the reason why I think they keep going, well, this time I think they went blue and the red because they'd already used starter. Last time they had gone blue and the red without, like, was starting with blue. So I wonder, it's just so interesting. Okay, because this time around they want a monster negate up. Last time they did 2. But I guess I'd have to look back at the last time to see exactly why they did the play that they did. Were they on too many summons? Angler goes summon. It's going to bring out the bodies. And then overlay, make Gigantic effect, chain Imperm on it. And then activate Tip to go search. So grab Slumber, make you banish 1. So, banish 1. Activate Fountain, activate Slumber, special. They can't because they're locked in the 2, so you can't summon out a level 4. Looks like, they're not going to catch it. So Fountain put back and draw 3. Would have just made another one or used the first effect. Draw Angler, Tip, Flashing Fire. Yeah, starter. So just summon out that one instead. And then link off, go in the elf. Elf effect. Summon back out Angler. Then link those off into IP. Pass turn. Alright, so they end with IP, elf, red. Well, I guess it's really only 2 interruptions there. So 2 interruptions plus Crow, flashing, Tip, draw 2, potentially drawing the more interruptions. Activate High Spirits, reveal Miri. So we're going to get rid of that. And Death Frog, go search Albion. And then Miri effect diffuse. The opponent's going to chain red to negate that. And then go main phase, Albion effect, dump Brandon in high spirits as cost. And then try to put back and draw into a second planet. Go search Venus. And then they're going to activate Tip to go search. So Tip, go search Freezing, banish one. Yeah, it's only one. So up next, normal Rhino effect. They could chain Freezing here. Some people decide to Freezing or like negate the Rhino Heart instead of kick Kalos if there's Field Spell up, because Field Spell will get a pop. But they're gonna let it go through. So Rhino, go down Hophinus effect, and then we're gonna put back Hophinus, Desperal. Could have also crowed it if we wanted to. You could crow it and then just save those. So now they're going to go Kit 1, Field 2, target Fountain, chain Freezing to negate Kick Kalos. And then go Battle Phase, Elf Effect, chain Hophinus, chain IP. Alright, so what does IP make? We're going to make Appaloosa or Zero Boros? Okay, yep. So summon out Hophinus, mill 3, mills Miri, Rhino, we've already used Miri. So summon Zero Boros 1, blue 2. Zero Boros is mandatory. So it has to be Chainlink 1. Go search Jet. And then banish the whole field. Pass turn, draw Tip. Then we're going to activate Flashing, summon out. During the draw phase effect, add back Fountain. We forgot to bring back the Zero Boros. It was definitely banished off its own effects, so that's just a misplay. But I was gonna say, I think they're gonna win anyways. You know, they're pretty far ahead, but they do bring back the Zero Boros. And then Tip goes search, banish 1, Fountain effect, put back, and draw 3. That draws in the Angler, Crow, Destruction, normal summon out Angler. And then link off, make Elf effect, target red. They're gonna chain Veiler. Oh my gosh, they would have messed themselves up so bad there too. They don't even know it, because if you summon red to this zone, Zero Boros triggers to banish the whole field. So, I mean, they would have been able to keep going, but it would have been a very obvious mistake. They're gonna skip battle phase, pass, draw Shaylin, and then go main phase, activate field spell, try to go search, chain Elf target red. So bring out red. I mean, they still have double DD Crow, and it's like you're playing against Tier, you have double DD Crow, they're not on that many cards, so DD Crow should be able to deal with a lot, but they do forget that this card says if another monster is special summoned to his zone, link monster points too. So that's supposed to just banish the whole field there, which shuts off red interruption, Zero Boros in the future, Fountain. Okay, they're gonna red, negate Shaylin, not destroying it though. And then normal summon Miri effect, mill 3. And then hit Solic effect goes search. I guess Solic, go search Hophinus. And then pass turn, draw blue. Main phase, summon Angler, special Jet effect, chain Hophinus, chain red to negate. They know the other card in your hand is Shaylin, search Smashers, special blue effect goes search, blue go grab Carrot, and then overlay, make Gigantic, and then Gigantic effect, detach, go special out Pixies, decides to play Pixies in the deck even though they do play Runick cards, and then go for Elf effect, summon back out red, battle phase, Elf, attack over for 100, and then 12, 16, 14, then that's just gaining 22, so game. GG's. Seeing how long the match was, it was about 32 minutes long. Yeah, there wasn't really too much that this player can do. So when the deck is built like this, with not that many hand traps, but a lot of engine and a lot of Runick cards, when the deck goes first, you're going to notice that you draw a bunch of engines, so then you're going to play through the low-impact hand traps like they're nothing. Especially because, like, you know, you're going to have so many extenders with your Runick cards. You're going to have cards that, like, play through hand traps pretty well. You also have like Beaver, Angler. You have Spright package. Spright package obviously plays through hand traps well. Everyone's seen the deck play. They summon red early. Summon red early is really good. Also, the deck just like makes Gigantic. You have to stop it. Then, if they want to, they can make Elf. Elf summon back on your turn. That's just follow ups, and they have like more follow up lines besides like just Runick Fountain, just pure drawing into follow up and interruptions. Whenever this card starts drawing like 3 cards on their turn, 3 cards on your turn, that's when it's like, oh, well, I have to end the game this turn pretty much. Otherwise, my opponent gets to be so far ahead. But it's it's a pretty good deck. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.